Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today, under the threat of rain, I'm going to bring you something a little bit special and tell you why a CVK carb is at least a bridge, if not a mile away from what we're working with now. So in no way am I professing to be an expert in carburation, but I do know a little bit about the CVK carb and how it works. For a real video on the big differences between the carbs, I'm going to share a link with you with my boy over there at Roma Custom. But what we have here is a CVK, and some people love it. It seems to be very reliable sometimes. Now this isn't the 30mm, but the 30mm, we did have a problem getting jets, so I did have to move on. Sad to say, but I'm happy in the same sense, and you'll see why in a minute. Now my big problem with the CVK is when pulling the throttle, you're just letting that butterfly open and it uses a vacuum to pull up the slide. So as you see, when we turn this throttle, the slide does not go up. It uses a vacuum system under this diaphragm with compression from the engine to push the slide up. Now again, that's gradual because it's waiting on your engine to produce a vacuum with enough air and gas to go through the carburetor to increase the speed. And that's my particular problem with the CVK. And now for what I am using. We switched to a 28mm PWK. And I'm going to tell you, I love this thing. I was able to go ahead and put my nibby pipe and the air filter back on for a nice clean setup. And now for the difference in the two. With the pipe on, I won't be able to show you exactly how the slide moves. Again, you can refer to Roma Customs video for that. But I'll tell you, once I pull this throttle, that slide is rising. And the more I pull it, the more open the ventricle is. And she snaps back pretty well too. So it's an immediate response. I'm going to tell you, it's also much easier to go ahead and change the jets in this one. So I haven't changed the jets at all. It's totally stock out of the box. You guys know I got it from Amazon, so I'll provide a link for you. But I'm telling you, it's a night and day difference, which we're about to see in a moment. But before we get too much into that, I do have to tell you, to run this carburetor, you do have to change your throttle cable. I know. At first, I allowed the amount of work that it was going to take to deter me from changing the carb. But that was a mistake. Now to change the throttle cable, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have to take the panels off. This panel needs to be removed. Obviously your front panel needs to be removed. And now for the shocker, your lower front panel, all the way down, has to be removed. But once you do that, you'll be able to easily follow the throttle cable on down and have an easy hookup. As far as throttle cable sizes go, the link I'm going to provide is the perfect length from this carburetor. Didn't need to be shortened, didn't need to be lengthened. It was perfect. So now, enough with the talk. Let's see what this baby can do. So right over there is our 0 to 40 track, and we're going to do a little 0 to 40 run. Now, as I said, it's not quite jetted correctly as of yet, so you might hear a hesitation in the very beginning, but we'll get that worked out. Alright, so here's our starting point, and let's go. Alright folks, that's all we got for tonight. I want to thank whoever invented the PWK carburetor, and we will see you on the next one. Everybody have a great night. Peace out.